Speaker. Whilst any help is welcome, this is insufficient by far for the poor and generous in the extreme for the rich. The perversity of an energy-rich Scotland and fuel-poor Scots remains, and what's clear is that not only will people go cold this winter, but some may well die. There should have been a pool freeze. It should have been funded by a windfall tax. There should have been action on VAT, and there are other emissions that haven't been addressed or where clarity remains. Changing the dysfunctional energy market, not just in accelerating nuclear or fracking, and addressing the iniquities that still exist and haven't been touched or at least made clear. First of all, there's prepayment meters. The injustice remains that the poorest, those most deprived, those often most dependent upon the need for power and energy, see themselves paying higher standing charges and higher tariffs. That hasn't been touched while support has been given to the very wealthy. That must end. It's easily done. A direction to Ofgem, and we all know that the energy companies are capable of delivering it. Similarly, unregulated fuels. Whilst it's a welcome announcement that some action is being taken, if it's simply to be a discretionary fund, then that is inadequate. It is especially the case in the north of Scotland, but it's also the situation in my own constituency, that people are off the gas grid, they're dependent upon heating oil, biomass or other fuels. They shouldn't just be available for some fund they may be able to dip into. They should be regulated. The Secretary should be ensuring that that is done and action should be taken, because those in often the most climatically cold areas are the ones that are going to be suffering. And the dysfunctional system remains. We have seen our electricity system tied to the price of gas. 97% of Scotland's domestic electricity supply is provided by renewables, and yet we are paying sky-high prices dependent upon foreign gas prices as opposed to renewables that are on our doorstep and over which we have a surfeit. That is perverse, especially when, as has been said by others, Scotland is self-sufficient in gas. This simply rewards the rich. It doesn't address the problems of the poor. It is inadequate. Enough is enough, and this is not enough to end the crisis, nor is it enough to end the action that will be taken by people.